Good evening and welcome to the 48th annual Father Barry Christmas Classic at Jesuit High School on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Mario Ramos along with producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Rector. Here we go, we're back to it. Little technical difficulties. We're back to the action. All right, squared away. We got the lineup set for St. Mary's. We'll try to get the lineups for the Spartans squared away for you here shortly. We got Huerta, Ward, Van Tassel, Lobes, and Betancourt. The 5 for the Rams, who are out here in the black uniforms. And then coming out in the home whites will be De La Salle, who comes out with Arshawn Salke, Alec Blair, Matt Daly, Evan Wells, and Billy Haggerty. So we're set to tip this one away. We had a little confusion. It's supposed to be St. Mary's. We thought was going to be wearing white, but we got it switched up. St. Mary's will be wearing, again, black as they win the tip. They're going left to right on your screen. And then you have De La Salle, who's going from right to left on your screen there in the home whites. Whites with the white numbers as Blair gets a steal, gets a run out, goes up with the right hand up against Huerta. And Alex Blair gets us started. And a quick 2 points. And Huerta, I believe, stepped over the end line. So a quick turnover. And De La Salle will have the ball fresh off the a bucket, trying to go for a 4-point possession. Blair off the tip, and he came down awkwardly. And it looks like he's going to need a substitute. He's trying to get some help. He's grabbing his midsection area, and now we get help from the officials. And Blair's going to check out for a little bit. He's tended to by the training staff over at the end of the bench. And Thomas Lawrence will check in for the Spartans. Lawrence plays into Wells. Here's Daly looking for Haggerty in the block. Post up against Ward. Now spins over Salke. This guy could shoot. And he misses that one. Wells with the rebound. Salke now back over to Haggerty. And Haggerty finds Daly in the corner. Now, here comes Salke trying to turn the corner. Daly still spotting up. Can't get it to go, but Haggerty off the follow. Billy Haggerty tossing that one back in. 4-0 De La Salle here in the early going. Huerta, Betancourt, easy T, Ezra Van Tassel. Getting the start, hits Lobes off the curl. Ward trying to shake Salke. Good help by Daly. Now Ward will spin back. Can't get that one to go. Caden Ward's had a couple nice performances in this tournament, including a 22-point ball game in the opener that they won against Loyola 58-53. Wells can't drop the three-pointer, but Salke gets the rebound. Haggerty. Fall away from the baseline. Second bucket for Billy Haggerty. 4 points in the game for Billy. A quick 6-0 lead for De La Salle 2 minutes into this ball game. Betancourt, it's out to Lobes. Betancourt now gets it back, trying to go up into Salke. Takes it right into his chest. Good strong move by Nathan Betancourt, and the Rams are on the board. St. Mary's lost last night after winning the opener against Loyola. They suffered a defeat 58-47 at the hands of Jesuit. It's the first loss of the season for St. Mary's, who comes in to this ball game now with a record of 6-1. So last night's defeat stopped the 6-game winning streak to open the season for St. Mary's. As Caden Ward's going to pick up a reaching foul. First foul of the ball game goes against the Rams. Lobes will check out. He's replaced by Cooper Rostomoli. Wells was open. Lawrence got it to him a little late. Defense able to recover. They knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spartans. Spartans football team in the state championship yesterday. Lost a heartbreaker as Haggerty leaves that one short. LaSalle lost a heartbreaker to Lincoln 33-28 in the CIF 1AA final. So now all eyes shift to the basketball team. This team having a good start to their season as they check in at 5-1. Rostomoli, that's a nice reverse layup. Good dish by the Rams. Betancourt with the assist. Rostomoli with the finish. Wells skips it over to Daly. Now here's Salke on the wing. That one is butter cheese. Arshawn Salke gets the three-pointer to go. I'm telling you, this guy could light it up for De La Salle. He had 5 threes in their opening win over Cathedral Catholic, in which they won 61-57. And he followed that up with 3 threes yesterday in their loss 62-52 to Archbishop Mitty. Huerta trying to work on Haggerty. Spins to the baseline. Good defense by Haggerty. And here's Betancourt, 12 on the shot clock. Spin move by Ward. Gets inside and looks like he was hit on the arm by Salke. We'll see who gets the call. But Caden Ward's going to shoot 2 free throws. The foul indeed goes to Salke. Again, that's going to put Caden Ward at the free throw line. Ward a little quiet yesterday. Had some trouble against the Marauder defense from Jesuit. He misses the first. But that opening game, my goodness. Caden Ward put on a display. He had 22 points in the victory over Loyola to put St. Mary's into the winner's bracket. They're taking on, again, 6-1 St. Mary's taking on 5-1 De La Salle as Ward gets 1 of 2. According to Max Preps, these two teams are pretty evenly ranked. Max Preps has De La Salle as the 56th ranked team in California currently, and St. Mary's checking in at number 49. Here in the early going, it's De La Salle. Oh, nice pass from Blair inside to Haggerty. Gets that one to go for 2. His 3rd basket of the game. 6 points for Billy Haggerty, and the lead is 6 for De La Salle. Ward, 3-pointer off the wing, back iron, rebound Blair. And he brings it across half court. There's Lawrence. Lawrence, lane line drive, now kicks it out to Blair. And Lawrence was fouled on the floor. Foul's going to go against Nathan Betancourt. That'll be his first. Second team foul for St. Mary's. Lawrence to trigger the inbound box set here for the Spartans. Salke sets the back screen for Blair. Now that opens them up on the wing. Left it a little short. Here's Betancourt. Screen the screener. Salke sets the screen for Blair, and then they come up and set the screen for Salke. He got the open look. Just couldn't drop that one. 1 for 3 here in the early going from range as Huerta was cutting back door. Betancourt threw the pass to him. Rams lucky to retain possession. They got 13 on the shot clock. Betancourt trying to go to work on Lawrence. Good help by Salke. 7 to shoot. Ward trying to baseline on Blair. Blair didn't go anywhere, but apparently someone got some contact on Ward. It's going to be Lawrence underneath. He's going to pick up his first. And Caden Ward will head back to the free throw line. Take a look at the replay. And you see Lawrence get him across the arm on the way up. The second trip to the line for Caden Ward. Bounces off the front rim and in. Backspin off the soft rim. Now 2 of 3 for Caden. Second free throw is good. Caden Ward, the 6'5" junior guard. Definitely a guy to keep an eye on here in this tournament for the St. Mary's Rams as Blair sets up Lawrence for a wide open 3. And Salke was fouled on the rebound. And Betancourt picks up his second foul. And that's going to be an inbound on the baseline for De La Salle as Leo Ricketts checking into the game for the Spartans. Here's a guy who can hit from range as well. Had a couple three-pointers yesterday. De La Salle's lost to Archbishop Mitty. Ricketts had 3 second-half three-pointers to try to get the ball, or try to get his team back into it, as Blair able to cash in off the inbound, his second basket. He now has 4. Ward looking over for Rustamali. I'm sorry, that's actually Evan Jackson who's into the game for the first time. That one bounces off of Jackson and heads out of bounds. Here's Lawrence. Brings it across half court, now hands off to Blair. Blair gives it to Ricketts and sets a screen. Lawrence into the paint. Blair trying to work on Ward, now takes him down to the block. Skip pass, Wells is open on the baseline. Wells tried the reverse, couldn't get it to go off the glass. And here comes Huerta. Huerta, he's had a three-point performance. So a guy capable of hitting from range. He scored 11 in the prior 2 games to match his jersey number. And we're going to have I think a jump ball prior to the timeout. De La Salle was trying to call a timeout to retain possession, but they'll get possession off the arrow as it'll go their way. And Betancourt's going to check back into the game with the 2 fouls. So Coach Ken Green wanted to stay within striking distance, going to take out Caden Ward, but he replaced him with Nathan Betancourt. Lawrence hands off to Ricketts. Wells over to Blair. Blair picked up by Amir Matthews, who's in the game for St. Mary's. Here's Lawrence trying to shake Betancourt. Finds Ricketts, 3-ball corner pocket, won't go. And that one is tapped out of bounds, I believe, by Haggerty, or maybe not touched, but Spartans touched it last, so that'll head over to St. Mary's. Ward back into the ball game for the Rams. You also have Johnny Cerruti replacing Haggerty for the Spartans. Wells is going to head to the bench. That'll bring in Anthony Pelosi. So Pelosi, Cerruti, Ricketts, Blair, Lawrence for the Spartans in white. The Rams in black counter with Ward, Betancourt, Jackson, Matthews, and Rustamali. Here's Rustamali with the ball up top. Hands off to Jackson. Jackson comes off the Matthews screen. Nothing doing there. Good defense by Ricketts. Betancourt. His driving lane's being closed down by the Spartans. Here's Betancourt settling for the 3-pointer. That one's long. And we got a hold. It's going to be on De La Salle. Anthony Pelosi picking up his first foul on the block out. You're going to have St. Mary's inbounding along the baseline. Ward to trigger. Gets it into Betancourt. Comes in off the back cut. Takes the bump by Cerruti. Took a hard shot. And Betancourt's going to go down to the free throw line. Try to cash in with 2. So Cerruti picks up his first. It's now 4 on De La Salle. To send Betancourt to the foul line. Nathan Betancourt, a senior point guard. This is the first one off to the left. We'll get one more. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Follow us on our social media at NorCal Sports TV on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is where you could find us. You could find another foul on Caden Ward on that play as he went over the back. So that's the second on Caden. Both teams now with 4 team fouls apiece. As the shot clock's turned off, we got 33.4 left to play. De La Salle with the 13-7 lead, a 6-point lead. Chance to ensure it stays at 6, or maybe add to it on this possession. Lawrence runs Pelosi through. Now here's Ricketts up top. He's off the Cerruti screen, doubled by Matthews and Jackson. Now here's Blair trying to go at Rastamali. Gets to his left hand. He's doubled. 3 ball on the way from Lawrence. Rebound Pelosi. 4 seconds left. Ricketts trying to make something happen. Stops, pops. Can't get it to go. The rebound comes after the buzzer, and that will do it. Spartans lead the Rams 13-7 after 1 quarter of play at the 48th annual Father Barry Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the 48th annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Broadcast of the 48th annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
Start of the second quarter. I'm Mario Ramos along with producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Jose Rector, and Chris Thorne, bringing you the action from Jesuit High School, the site of the 48th annual Father Barry Classic. 6-point lead for the Spartans as we start the second. Galero into the game for the first time for the Rams, along with Mata, Matthews, Huerta, and Rastamali. There's Mata trying to give it out to Rastamali. Now Ricketts has got a run out all alone. Ooh, I thought he was going to throw it down for a second. I think he got caught in between, and Pelosi able to come up with a loose ball. Coaching staff imploring the Spartans to use the backboard as Blair going to get called for the offensive foul. He's pushing off on that one. So it'll be first foul for Blair, 5th team foul for the Spartans. Ricketts will check out of the ball game. And Ricketts replaced by Ibrahim Manawar. Manawar making his first appearance for De La Salle. Blair guarding Huerta. Huerta picks up his dribble in the corner, skips it out to Mata. Good defense by Lawrence. Spartans are dialed in defensively. You see everyone kind of moving on a string, moving together. And sometimes good offense could stop good defense, and that's just what you got in that possession. As Huerta rises and fires, gets his first basket. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Lawrence slips inside. Good job to draw a crowd. Now kicks it out to the corner. Pelosi picks up his dribble. Manawar has it, 15 on the shot clock. Lawrence off the Cerruti screen. Ball poked out. Last touch by De La Salle, and that's going to go over to St. Mary's. Now Haggerty, Wells, and Daly, so some starters coming back into the game for De La Salle. Pelosi, Cerruti, and Lawrence will head to the bench. De La Salle, founded in 1965 in the Catholic Lasallian tradition of the Christian Brothers. However, their roots extend 300 years to 17th century France and their founder, St. John Baptiste de La Salle. They join us from the East Bay Athletic League in Concord, California. As Haggerty passes off the defensive duties. We hear now Manowar picking up ball handler. There's Wells guarding Matthews. Huerta comes off the Matthews screen and gets it back to Amir. Lets a couple defenders fly by. Can't get that one to go. Ibrahim Manowar with the board. Billy Haggerty looking for Blair. He's got a mismatch down low. Oh, throws it down. Alec Blair with the step-through jam. Had the mismatch down low. Made the most of that one. Throws down the hammer. Puts the Spartans up by 6 at the Father Barry Christmas Classic here on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
Back to the action on NorCal Sports TV. Check out Alec Blair, 6'6", sophomore guard. Yeah, I said guard, right? Showing some versatility going down in the block. Drop step, dunking on him. He's got 6 points in the ball game. Lead is 6 for De La Salle here in the third place game at the Father Barry Christmas Classic. Huerta's pass deflected by Haggerty, and Huerta comes in with his reach and picks up a foul. It's going to be the first foul for Daniel Huerta. 15 foul for St. Mary's. Good defense there by Billy Haggerty. Come up with the steal. There's Blair, gives it off to Haggerty. Ibrahim Manowar looking again for Blair in the block. Double team comes. Mata pokes that out from behind. Glero plays that over to Huerta. Huerta trying to get a step on Haggerty. Again, Haggerty making things tough. Now they get it inside to Parasso. Parasso, left-hand hook won't go. Loose ball, controlled by Glero. Glero picks up his dribble. Now off the relocation. Huerta knocks down the three. Good job moving without the basketball by Daniel Huerta. And on this side of the court, you get that pretty consistently. The net snapped there, so that's why we have a quick stoppage so they could fix the net that was caught on the rim. It seems to happen on this eastern side of the basketball court pretty consistently. So Huerta's three makes it a three-point ball game. Wells trying with a quick answer and gets it right back. Off the bounce, Evan Wells with his first bucket of the game. Comes from downtown. Leads back up to 6. Matthews over to Huerta. Haggerty works through the screen. Now Huerta trying to shake him. And Betancourt. Good closeout by Salke. And the Spartans really focused on the defensive end. As Daly nearly batted that one out, but he touched it last. So that's going to stay with the Rams with 11 on the shot clock. Caden Ward looking for help, trying to play it in, has Matthews down low. Matthews doubled. Matthews, tough pass, and I think Ward had it momentarily. Let's see if he was fouled. Yeah, so Daly's going to get called for the foul on De La Salle, his first foul. That's the last foul to give for De La Salle. Next one will put them over the limit. Lobes is going to check in for Matthews. Betancourt, Lobes, Huerta, Parasso, and Ward for St. Mary's. Ward gets it into Betancourt. Betancourt trying to turn the corner, but Wells, good help on defense. Huerta doubled on the wing, finds Betancourt. The recovery from the Spartans has been phenomenal as they get a loose ball right there. Another good defensive possession. Hit ahead pass. Here's Wells. Up and in for two. It was right over Nathan Bethencourt. So 5 quick points from Evan Wells. Largest lead of the game for De La Salle is 8 points. Here's Ward. Gets to the basket. Brings it back to a 6-point margin. Caden's first basket from the field. He has 3 free throws to add to that layup, give him 5. Back to a 6-point margin as Haggerty hands off to Salke. He's going to launch it. That one too strong. Huerta able to haul that one in. Rams have numbers if they push. Here's Bettencourt. Stops at the foul line, gets it to go. Nate Bettencourt. Solid mid-range shot for Nathan Bettencourt, his second field goal. Cuts it to a 4-point margin. Get past to Daly. Daly looking for Haggerty in the block. Haggerty surveying the defense. Now finds Daly back door. Taps it in. Couldn't get the first layup to go. And instead of pulling down the rebound, kind of slapped at that one. Able to get it up and over the rim. As we have an official's timeout. They're going to reset it back to 32 seconds. A few too many ticks came off the shot clock. So 2:34 and 32 back on the shot clock. And we'll play it back in. Ward. Picked up by Wells. Barrels his way to the basket. Able to draw some contact. Good job by Caden Ward kind of forcing the issue. Putting the pressure on the referees to make a call. It's going to be on Matt Daly, his second foul. It's going to put the Spartans over the limit. But Caden Ward was shooting on that one, so he'll get 2. Caden now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Caden had a 22-point game in their first matchup. Had a 9-point game in their second matchup. In that first 22-point game, he was 4 for 5 from the free throw line on that one. Now he's 5 of 6, so the guy is pretty darn accurate from the free throw stripe, Caden Ward. Blair, his right hand, now swings it back over to Daly. Haggerty's got it on the block. They isolate that entire side of the court for him. Spins to the baseline. Good help by Bettencourt. Wells steps into a 3-ball. Evan Wells having quite a second quarter. He's got 8. That's his second 3-pointer. And the lead up to 7. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first half. And Tassel. Barrasso over to Ward. Ward. Here's Bettencourt. Pushes Ward through. Now Barrasso's going to set the ball screen for him. Salke, good job anticipating that, turning the ball handler the other way. 6 to shoot. Bettencourt trying to get a shot up. Patience down low. Gets it to roll in. What a move and shot by Nathan Bettencourt. He wanted a foul. He wanted and one opportunity on that one. He got the bucket to go. He's now got 6 points in the game as Blair slips through the defense, and his runner is good. Tough shot there for Alec Blair. Made it look easy. He got 8 in the ball game. Bettencourt, Barrasso. Barrasso hands off to Bettencourt. 15 on the shot clock. Here's EZT. Ward. A little head fake, and Blair is going to get called for the reach. It's going to be the second foul on Alec Blair. It's going to put Caden Ward at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. We mentioned Caden 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Had a game earlier where he was 4 of 5 from the stripe. Guy for St. Mary's that you don't mind seeing at the free throw line. Gets that one to go. Knocks down the front end of a 1-and-1. Caden representing St. Mary's, a Catholic preparatory school providing academic excellence for 139 years. They're one of the oldest institutions in San Joaquin County. Ward can't get that one to go. A little confusion defensively on the Rams as to whether or not they're matching up or playing zone. They're going to sit in the 2-3 zone in this possession. There's about 11-second difference between shot and game clock. Wells has it in the corner. Lift fake now gets it inside to Haggerty, who drops it in for 2. Haggerty now with 8 points. You got Wells with 8 points, Haggerty with 8 points, Blair with 8 points. The lead is at 8 points. As Caden Ward walks it across half court, shot clock turned off. Final seconds. Ward pick and pop with Huerta, launches deep 3, got it to go! Daniel Huerta, his second three-pointer of the quarter. 8 in the game for Huerta. A big one to chip away at that one at the lead. 29-24 as Huerta sends us into the half with a 3-ball. We back with the second half here at the Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV between De La Salle and St. Mary's.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
This broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine. One falling down.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to
Oh,
camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
This broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
This broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine. One falling down.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back, With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho care for life.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids.
Back on NorCal Sports TV at the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic hosted by Jesuit High School. We're going to have De La Salle with the ball. They're in the white jerseys, the designated home white team. They'll have possession and a 5-point lead to start. They're going left to right on your screen. St. Mary's be going right to left. They're in the road black uniforms. There's Alec Blair looking for Billy Haggerty. And Haggerty being leaned on by Caden Ward. And Caden Ward's going to pick up his third foul. So Ward tied for the game high 8 points. Got 5 players with 8 points in this ball game. Ward and Huerta for St. Mary's with 8. And you have Blair, Wells, and Haggerty with 8 for De La Salle. Here's Wells with it on the block. Posting up on Ezra Van Tassel. Kicks it out. Matt Daly. 3-pointer won't go. Rebound, Daniel Huerta. Jake Loeb's looking to run. Jake Loeb drops it off to Nate Betancourt. And that one blocked from behind, but Daly called for the foul. He wanted a tie-up. Instead, he's going to pick up his third foul. He's going to send Nathan Betancourt to the free throw line. Betancourt 0 of 2 at the line. But he'll have 2 and a chance to get up to that game high total of 8. He's sitting at 6 right now. Knocks down the first. 1 of 3 in the ball game. It's the third place game at the Father Barry Christmas Classic. De La Salle won their opener against Cathedral Catholic by 4, then lost to Mitty by 10. Betancourt now has 8 points, so 3 players on each team with 8 points apiece. St. Mary's, they're here in the third place game. They beat Loyola in the first one by 5 and then lost last night to Jesuit by 11. Wells kicks it out to Salke, shooter on the wing. Can't get that one to go. Blair tried to get the finish off the rebound, and he was hit on the follow attempt. So Alec Blair's going to go to the free throw line. Huerta picks up his second personal foul. It's going to be the second team foul for the Rams in the early going of the first half, or second half, beg your pardon. Blair misses the first. This is the first free throw attempt for De La Salle. The first time at the line, 6'6" sophomore. Takes a deep breath, eyes the rim, going to get one more. Left that one short. Haggerty comes up with the rebound, can't get the follow to go, pokes it out of bounds. And that'll go over to St. Mary's. There's Caden Ward. He's one of those ball players with 8 in this ball game. Ball swung over to Loebs. Huerta working on Haggerty. Goes away from the Betancourt screen. Playing the two-man game with Ward. Ward picks up his dribble, hits a cut, and Betancourt slicing to the basket. Nice pass from Caden Ward. And a Betancourt in double figures. He's got 10, and it's a 1-point ball game. 5-point lead at the half. De La Salle up by as many as 8. St. Mary's has never led in this ball game. And Van Tassel last to touch it. It's going to stay with De La Salle. Shot clock's at 19 as Thomas Lawrence checks into the game. He replaces Alec Blair. Lawrence. Gonna bring it across half court. 12 on the shot clock as he takes a bump from Lobes. And a careless foul out on the perimeter at 11 on the shot clock. Better serve just to sit down and play defense. Take your chances, hope you get the stop. That's going to be the third team foul for the Rams. New shot clock for the Spartans on this possession. Haggerty hands off to Daly. Kicked out to Wells. Good defense by Van Tassel. Good help by Betancourt on that one. Haggerty skips it over to Salke. He's got a lane. Instead, Wells will try the baseline, but he was bumped by Van Tassel. So Easy T will pick up his first. It'll be a baseline inbound for De La Salle. Lawrence looking for a teammate, threw it in between a couple guys. Salke able to stave it. Now here's Wells wanting the screen from Haggerty. Ward jumps that one, forces him back. Spin move by Haggerty, step back, short. Wells bounced it out of bounds. It's going to go De La Salle, or I'm sorry, St. Mary's way. And this is a third place game. Earlier in action today, we saw St. Patrick, St. Vincent defeat Garces in the 7th place game at the Father Barry Classic. That was 81-45. St. Patrick, St. Vincent over Garces. Before this one, we have the consolation championship game between Cathedral Catholic of San Diego. What a scoop layup by Daniel Huerta. Throwing out all the bag of tricks, and one of them finally worked. Able to get the scoop layup for 2. He's now in double figures with 10. And the Rams lead for the first time, 30-29. I'm starting to say in the consolation championship, it was Cathedral Catholic and Loyola. Cathedral Catholic from San Diego defeated Loyola of Los Angeles 81-52 in that all SoCal consolation matchup. This one, we have De La Salle trailing now for the first time, 30-29. 20 seconds left on the shot clock as the Spartans take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break with them at the Father Barry Classic here on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
St. Mary's in the lead for the first time. They lead 30-29 with 4:58 left to play in the third quarter at the Father Barry Christmas Classic. De La Salle will inbound on the sideline. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Salke, Ricketts, Lawrence, Wells, and Haggerty for De La Salle. And Coach Marcus Schroeder. Coach Ken Green of the St. Mary's Rams counters with Ward, Lowe's, Betancourt, Huerta, and Easy T, Ezra Van Tassel. Slipped inside to Haggerty. He's doubled. Now gets it out to Salke. Wing 3. Misses badly. And the rebound pulled in by St. Mary's. Betancourt playing the two-man game with Huerta. Both of them leading scorers in the game. They have 10 apiece. Huerta now hands off to Ward. Tries to turn the corner. Takes a tough off-balance shot. Gets it to go at the elbow. Now Ward with 10. He's in double figures. Huerta, Ward, Betancourt all with 10 apiece. Wells off the great look from Lawrence, setting up his teammate. Knocks the boom from the wing. We are tied at 32. First time we've been tied since it was 2-0. Ward off the Huerta screen. Now Huerta, Caden Ward gets it to go. See what the call is. I believe they didn't get a signal yet. I think the basket's going to count, so count the basket. You take a look right here. Look at Ward jump right into a couple defenders and some officials. They're trying to determine who is going to make that call. See, we got the foul on that one. I'll have to get the number on the foul. I believe that might have been Ricketts' first. Ward misses the free throw. It's now 6 of 8 from the free throw line in this ball game. 12 points. Lead back over to St. Mary's. This time it's by 2 as Salke drives the baseline. Wells within the corner. Haggerty's got a clean look off the front iron. Ricketts pulls down the board. St. Mary's wanted to travel. De La Salle's going to keep possession. Lawrence, Wells, Haggerty's got Betancourt in the post. He wants it down there. Here comes a double from Mata. Skip it over. Salke off the next pass. Got it to go. Good one more pass there from Thomas Lawrence. And Arshawn Salke, his second three-pointer of the game, puts the Spartans back up ahead by 1. I was trying to say last time when Huerta sets the screen, he's looking to pop back out behind the three-point line. He's a shooter. He's trying to get a look. And that opens up the driving lanes there, as you see, for Caden Ward, who takes advantage of that. Again, if you got a shooter, you got to kind of leak out and worry about him popping up back at the three-point line, which gives that driver a little extra step. Wells rattles out. Ward kept it in bounds. Now gets it out to Huerta. Huerta stopped by Lawrence. Has Mata in the corner. Mata's going to hit Betancourt. The mid-post area along the baseline. Draws 2, now gets it up. Dangerous pass. Huerta able to come out with it. Attacks the basket, takes a bump, gets it to go, and 1. Daniel Huerta, nice patience inside. You see right here, the pass nearly stolen. And instead takes his time, gathers himself, tries to avoid the defender. Lawrence bumps him. Second foul for Lawrence. Huerta's going to head to the free throw line. He's got 12. Got a chance to make this a three-point play and put the Rams ahead by 4. If he could cash this in. Free throw is good. 1 of 1 at the stripe for Huerta. 13 points in the ball game. St. Mary's with their largest lead. They lead by 4. Blair and Huerta had him wrapped around from behind. Kind of like when you see that pass interference call. He's got him draped around and rotate him by the hip. Huerta was clearly all over Blair on that one. Third foul for Huerta. 5th team foul. One more foul to give, and we still got 10 minutes left to play. In action here. St. Mary's have to stop fouling. Salke turns the corner, gets in the paint, kicks out to Lawrence. Lawrence now gets in the paint, drops it off to Haggerty, finds Ricketts in the corner. Good recovery by Matthews, got a piece. And Haggerty was tagged in the back of the head on his way up. Foul's going to go against Cooper Rastamali. You take a look, good spin move. Rastamali clearly got Haggerty on the back. Billy Haggerty going to head to the free throw line. Got 8 first half points. His first point of the second half. Chance to get into double figures with this one. Trying to cut it to 2. The Spartans lead this, or trail this one, by 3. Second free throw is good. Haggerty cashes both of them in. He's in double figures. He's got 10 2-point games. Rastamali tries to bring it up against Ricketts. There's Betancourt, picked up by Salke. And foul away from the action. We're going to have, actually on the ball, they're going to call a hand check on Arshawn Salke. That's his second personal. And the officials tightening the reins here as we get towards the end of the third quarter. Coming up on a minute 40 left to play in the third, and what's turned out to be a pretty good ball game. Our cameraman, Taylor Jose Rector, was excited about this one. To him, this was his matchup of the day, and it's shaping out to be a pretty good ball game, so he was onto something. Here's Huerta, step back, 3, got it to go! Daniel Huerta's third 3-ball of the game. He's having quite a quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter, 16 in the ball game. Salke looking to answer. That one's long. Haggerty kept it alive. Finds Blair down low. Blair with the finish. Nice look, and defensive pressure forces another turnover. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams. Spartans going to get the turnover, down by 3. Lawrence will inbound. Salke sets the back screen. Now they screen for Salke. Nothing doing there. They try to get it into Haggerty. And we have a hold on Rostomily, trying to get the ball away from Haggerty. Haggerty will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as the Rams are now over the limit. That's going to be their 7th team foul. Haggerty hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He's 3 of 3 from the line of this game. 11 points for Billy. 6'6" senior. Get one more. That one rolls off. Rostomily with the rebound. Betancourt comes off the double screen. It's Huerta off the pop, guarded by Haggerty. Betancourt wants the screen from Matthews. And it gets another one. Blair shows good help. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Betancourt's going to put it up off the mark. Ball tapped around. Salke comes out with the board. 1 second difference between shot and game clock. Spartans are going to try to hold for the final shot of the quarter if they can. Two-point lead for the Rams, trying to get a stop to maintain this advantage as we head to the fourth quarter break. Lawrence getting the offense going. 10 seconds as Salke gets to his left hand. A little too strong. Here's Rostomily, picks up his dribble, in some trouble. Huerta's got it. Matthews was wide open. Huerta's going to stop and pop. Almost got it to go. And Ricketts' last second heave won't count. It was past the buzzer. So St. Mary's, who is down by 5 to start the third quarter, now comes out with a 2-point lead as we begin the fourth quarter of play here at the Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Back on NorCal Sports TV at the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. I'm Mario Ramos, along with producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Jose Rector, and Chris Thorne. It's going to be St. Mary's basketball as we start the fourth. They have possession and a 2-point lead. Betancourt, Mata, Rostomily, Huerta, and Matthews, the 5 for the Rams in black. De La Salle out here in white with Haggerty, Blair, Salke, Lawrence, and Ricketts as we begin the fourth in this third place game at the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. Mata, looked like he was bumped by Lawrence. Lawrence will pick up his third foul. Wells will check into the game for De La Salle, replacing Lawrence. And Caden Ward's going to check into the game for St. Mary's, replacing Betancourt. Baseline inbound for Caden Ward. Ooh, had Huerta open for a second. Missed him. And he gets it back from Rostomily on the wing. Ward. Back up top, gets the screen. And gets a switch from Wells, drops it back off to Rostomily, gets Salke in the air. No shot, gonna have a foul on the floor on Arshawn Salke. Third foul on Salke. 16 fouls, so non-shooting foul. The next foul will put the Spartans over the limit. Ward will inbound again from the baseline. It's Rastamli cutting to the basket. Couldn't get the layup to go down. Picks up the loose ball. Knocked out of bounds by Wells. That'll stay St. Mary's basketball. And a fresh shot clock for the Rams. Ward trying to get this one in. And Ricketts picks it off. Ricketts got to run out. This time he uses the backboard, but he couldn't get the layup to go down. And we had a foul in midair, and both guys hurting after that one. Ricketts a little slow to get up. Foul's going to be on Riley Mata. That'll be his first. We'll take a look at the replay. Take a look and see what happened here. Ooh, a little awkward landing. Everyone appears to be okay. Leo Ricketts is going to head to the free throw line. 5'10" junior. Is shown to be a prolific shooter from range. We'll check him out at the free throw line. That one rolls off. Leo will get one more. Betancourt back into the game for St. Mary's, along with Matthews, Rastamli, Ward, and Mata. And Blair checks back into the game for the Spartans, along with Haggerty, Ricketts, Salke, and Wells. 1 point game. Ward, it's a good matchup. Ward against Blair, and Blair tried to reach and got caught for the foul. It's going to be third foul on Alec Blair. So that one puts the Spartans over the limit. Now both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Caden Ward will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. First one is good for Caden. Caden now 7 of 10 at the foul line. And 2 of 2, so 8 of 11 for Caden Ward. 16 points in the game, lead back up to 3 for St. Mary's with 7 minutes left to play. Ricketts looking for Blair. Blair wants it down. He's got Betancourt on him, he wants it on the block. Salke drives, got Blair out in the corner. He'll fire a 3. Off the back rim, Betancourt runs down the board. He's got Mata running with him. Instead, he goes right at Ricketts. Left the layup. Short. Ward with the follow. Hanging in the air. One-handed follow by Caden Ward. Now give him 18 in the ball game as Blair finds Salke. 3-ball corner pocket. Short. Battle for the rebound. Rastamli comes up with a strong board. Haggerty poked it out. Blair tried to go up. He's fouled. Layup won't go, but Blair will head to the free throw line for 2. Rastamli pulled down a strong rebound, and then Haggerty able to poke it out the last second. Blair came up with a loose ball. Take a look right here. Nearly got it to go down, but Rastamli picks up the foul. It's going to be his second. Alec Blair will head to the free throw line for 2. Alec now 0 of 3 from the free throw line. He's got 10 points in the ball game, but again, he's left 3 points at the line. And these shots getting big, come down the stretch. As Marcus Schroeder is going to take a timeout. Wants to talk this one over with the De La Salle Spartans. It's a full timeout at the Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, The Salvetti Group, The Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
6:19 left to play at the Father Barry Christmas Classic. St. Mary's leading De La Salle 46-41. The Rams used an 18-11 third quarter to get out in front. De La Salle actually won the first quarter 13-7. I think St. Mary's has won the last two quarters. Now they lead by 5 as Alec Blair is going to shoot his second of 2 free throws. He missed the first. We'll have one more. Sophomore point guard knocks that one down. Now 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 11 points in the ball game. It's a 4-point margin. As Rams break the pressure. Riley Mata gets across half court. Now De La Salle matches up in man-to-man. Huerta back out on the court for St. Mary's. Court picked up by Ricketts. And I believe we're going to have a hand check foul called on Leo Ricketts. That'll be his second. And with the Rams in the bonus, Nathan Betancourt's going to head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Senior point guard knocks down the first one. Nate will get one more. He's got 11 in the ball game as well, so both point guards with 11 points. And Blair and Betancourt. That one off the back iron. Rebound goes to Wells. 5-point game with 6 minutes left to play. Here's Salke. It's the largest lead of the game. It's largest it's been for St. Mary's. Huerta nearly poked that one out from Blair. Now Blair gets to his right hand, cradles, left hand layup, won't go down. Rebound, Daniel Huerta. Betancourt waiting for Haggerty, see if he can't maybe pick up a cheap foul that puts him back at the line. Now Haggerty coming out with a double team, and Haggerty got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. That's a reach and foul. First one for Haggerty. And back to the free throw line will be Betancourt for another 1-and-1. Betancourt 50% from the free throw line. He's 3 of 6. First one is good. And 4 of 7. 12 points in the game for number 30. 6'1" Nate Betancourt, 2 for 2. And the lead, largest it's been for the Rams, at 7. A little bit of a lull offensively for the Spartans. See if they can get something going here down the stretch. They get into the post to Blair. Nice head fake, easy deuce for Alec Blair. 13 in the game now for Alec. Back to a 5-point lead. Haggerty trying to get the steal. Now the Rams got numbers the other way. Matthews, head fake, puts it up. Good for 2. First basket for Matthews. A nice dish from Riley Mata. Pushes it back up to a 7-point margin. Blair getting in on Huerta. A lot of contact, and Huerta's going to get fouled. Or pick up the foul. I'm sorry, Blair's going to pick up the foul. Huerta's 4th. Yeah, 4th. 10th team foul for the Rams, so it'll be 2 free throws for Alec Blair. 2 free throws the rest of the way on every foul here for the Spartans. Blair 1 of 4 at the line and 13 points in the ball game. That one is short. Lawrence replaces Ricketts. Blair takes a deep breath, eyes the rim. One dribble, short. Gets his own rebound, though. Now goes up with it off the glass. That won't go, and Haggerty was fouled on the rebound. Actually, Haggerty committed a foul on the rebound. And he fouled Huerta, so second foul on Haggerty. He's going to put Daniel Huerta at the free throw line. Made his only free throw attempt earlier in the game. He's got 16 points. And this one's going to be 2 as well, as the Rams now in the double bonus. 10 team fouls on De La Salle. Huerta knocks down the first, so every foul from here on out, these teams will be shooting 2 free throws. Some technical issues over here at the desk. We're just testing the durability of some of these products over here, as producer Jeremy Hurtado. Huerta knocks down both free throws. We'll give him 18 now in the game, lead 9 for the Rams. Here's a 3-ball in the corner for Wells. Haggerty keeps it alive. Lawrence over to Wells. Wells trying to work on Betancourt. Step back 3 is good. Evan Wells with his 4th three-pointer in the game. He's got 14. A big shot as it makes it a 6-point lead. Rams had pushed it up to 9, the largest it had been. Wells able to knock down the triple, get it back to a 6-point margin. Betancourt, step back, 1-footed fall away. Got that to go. Tough shot. Nathan Betancourt. He's got 15 points. The lead is 8 as Blair gets doubled down low in the block. Going to have Mata. It's one of those guys doubling. He picks up his 2nd foul. Alec Blair will head back to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2 more. Been at the line a few times. This is free throws 7 and 8 for Alec. Now 2 of 7. Daly's going to replace Salke. We're under 4 minutes left to play in the 3rd place game at the Father Barry Christmas Classic here at Jesuit High School. Blair. And that one bounces off to the left and into the hands of Nathan Betancourt. The confusion defensively of the Spartans. Now they match up. Betancourt pulls it out, content to maybe use some of this clock. Maximize their possessions. Huerta's got a clean look. He's going to launch it short. Not sure if that one got tipped. Ward tried to keep it alive. Good closeout there by Wells to distract that shot. It looked like Huerta had a clean look at it, but Wells closed off that space in a hurry. Lawrence brings it up against Mata. Spartan's going to have to get something going offensively. And this is a good start. He's got 4 of them. Make it 5. Evan Wells gets another one from downtown. 3-ball from the corner pocket. Makes it a 4-point game. Ward picked up by Blair. Now switched on to by Wells. And Coach Ken Green wants a timeout. The Rams will take their 2nd timeout. The full timeout on the court. We'll get a word from our sponsors. Be back after this break at the Father Barry Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Back to the action here in the 4th quarter of the 3rd place game at the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic between a couple of the top parochial powers in the state of California. Right now we have St. Mary's leading De La Salle 55-51. Just over 3 minutes left to play. De La Salle out here with Daly, Lawrence, Blair, Wells, and Haggerty. The Rams, Matthews, Mata, Huerta, Betancourt. And here's Caden Ward with the ball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. We're under 3 minutes left to play. Trying to play the pick and pop game with Huerta. Hands off to Mata. Got 6 on the shot clock. Huerta now, he's going to have to go to work. Tried to step back on Wells, gets him up in the air. Sidestep three-pointer off the glass. Shot clock violation. Good defensive possession by De La Salle. Getting the stop they need. Needs possession getting bigger down the stretch. And it's a 4-point ball game. 2:42 left to play. We'll see if the Spartans could cash in on this offensive trip. Lawrence gets it back from Blair, finds Daly, 3-ball, corner pocket, short, and Haggerty's going to get called for the over the back. Going to put Betancourt at the free throw line for 2. Betancourt 5 of 8 from the free throw line. They'll have attempts number 9 and 10 as the Spartans are well over the limit. The Rams in the double bonus. In fact, both teams in the double bonus. 3 timeouts left for both teams as well. So things pretty even out here, everywhere other than the scoreboard, where the Rams have a 5-point advantage. Daly's going to check out, and Salke's going to come back in. Second free throw for Betancourt is good. He cashes in both of them on that one. Betancourt now with 19 points in the ball game. I'm sorry, 15 points in the ball game. Excuse my math. Blair double team. Now Haggerty's open. Straightaway 3. Too strong. Ward and Blair fighting for the board. Ward comes up with it. Up ahead to Huerta. That one goes out of bounds into the lobby. And a careless turnover gets the ball right back to De La Salle. Trying to throw a no-look pass. Just didn't have the accuracy on that one. Ended up out of bounds. Lawrence lets it roll in, save a few seconds. Thought about the 3. No one was guarding him. Instead, he gets it over to Wells. He'll fire. No one's off to the left. Rebound goes to Betancourt. Betancourt walks it across half court. Going at Blair, able to get by him. Dribbling through. Now they got Ward in the corner. He's going to dribble it back up. Oh, try to hit Betancourt on the cut, who barrels into Lawrence. Offensive foul. Good job by Lawrence anticipating that cut from Betancourt. Betancourt a little out of control. Just trying to gather it before he could go up for the layup, and Lawrence took advantage of that. Stepped in front, took the charge. So he'll check out as Ricketts and Salke will check in. So kind of defense for offense substitution as Coach Schroeder trying to get shooters out there on the court. Here's one of them, Salke, looking for Blair. He sets the block-to-block screen for Haggerty. He gets it now on the post. Working on Ward, double teamed. Ricketts swings it over, Salke. Wells wanted the lob. Blair, 15 on the shot clock, takes a bump from Huerta, mid-range, won't go. Trying to fight for his own rebound, ends up in the hands of Betancourt. Minute 10 left to play. Huerta guarded by Haggerty, still a 2-possession game. Coach Schrader wanting his Spartans to come out and pressure, force the issue a little bit more. Here's Ward along the baseline, scoops up and under, layup is good. Caden Ward able to contort his body, get himself a good look on that one. Blair tries a quick answer with the 3. That won't go. As Betancourt's going to get called for the loose ball foul. He picks up his 4th. .20 in the ball game for Caden Ward on that last basket, as Betancourt just picked up his 5th personal, and that's a big blow for the Rams, as Betancourt's going to have to check out of this ball game. He's got 17 points, and that's going to be the final line for Nathan Betancourt. As we're going to have a full timeout taken by De La Salle. So they take their 3rd timeout of the game with 47 seconds left to play. Down by 8 here on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast of the 48th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic has been brought to you by Jesuit High School Sacramento, 500F Pizza, Big Hairy Dog, Downey Brand, Gianetti and Boom's Orthodontic Specialists, Hampton Inn, 1875 65th Street in Sacramento, Knights Paint Incorporated, Red Raiders Basketball, the Salvetti Group, the Tom Phillips Team, Thule Oil Company, Elk Grove Toyota, American Asphalt, and Golden State Orthopedic and Spine.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Back to the action, fourth quarter. 8-point lead for the Rams over De La Salle. St. Mary's has been in control here down the stretch. They got Evan Wells at the free throw line as Nathan Betcourt is fouled out, picked up his 5th foul. So we've got Rastamali, Parasso, Huerta, as Wells misses the first. Ward and Mata are the 5 for the Rams. You got Wells, Blair, Haggerty, Ricketts, and Salke for De La Salle as Wells misses both of them. But Salke gets the board, steps back. That one too strong. Ball being tapped around. Wells had that rip from Ward. But that was a foul beforehand. And so Wells will head back to the free throw line for 2. Foul's going to go against Caden Ward. That's his 4th. So Evan Wells, again, will head back to the free throw line where he just missed a pair. And he's missed 3 in a row as that one rattles out. Wells has been the hot hand for De La Salle. He's got 5 3-pointers, 17 points in the ball game. Knocks down that one. Makes it a 7-point game, 39.7 left to play. Trap in the corner, near steal by Salke. Huerta comes out with it, goes behind the back and throws it out of bounds. Turnover. The Spartans get it back with 34.2 left to play. See if they can get a quick bucket and try to apply some more pressure. Salke to inbound, plays it into Blair. Blair, Hezzy, gets to the block. Huerta challenges the shot, thought he got all ball. But he's going to put Alec Blair at the free throw line for 2. Blair going to the line for shots 9 and 10. Only 2 of 8 at the free throw line. And you had Wells 1 for 4. Haggerty's 3 for 4. The Spartans not doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. They've really hurting themselves. This is they've missed 7 free throws. Make that 8 free throws here in the fourth quarter alone. So 8 points off the board and they trail by 7. And if we have a foul on Wells, who picks up his 2nd. He's going to send Caden Ward to the free throw line. Caden Ward's been pretty active at the foul line as well. This is shots 11 and 12 for Caden at the free throw line. He's 8 of 10 at the line. Make it 9 of 11. Pushes the lead back up to 8. This one right here will get it to 9, which is the largest it's been. And there it is, 9-point lead. The crowd starting to file in anticipation for our next matchup, the championship game between Mitty and Jesuit, which is about 30 seconds away. But De La Salle still trying to make something of this. Here's Wells, step back 3-pointer off the mark. Salke pulls in the rebound. Salke goes back up with it, gets it to go for 2. The basket for Salke. And Coach Schrader is going to take one of his final timeouts. He'll have one more after this 30-second timeout. So quick break. We'll be back after this word on NorCal Sports TV. Back on NorCal Sports TV, I'm Mario Ramos. De La Salle down by 7, not doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. They are 7 of 19 at the foul line. They've left 12 points off the board, including 8 missed free throws in the fourth quarter. And they trail by 7 as Mata gets it in. And Ricketts going to pick up the foul and put Riley Mata at the foul line. A double bonus. Mata will be shooting 2. For Ricketts, it's going to be his 3rd personal. Riley Mata, 5'7" junior guard. First free throw for Riley is in. He's now in the scoring column. First points of the day for Riley. Second free throw is good. The St. Mary's started the season 6-0, suffered their first loss yesterday to Jesuit, but able to right the ship, get back on the winning track. The Rams pick up the 63-54 victory over De La Salle to win the 3rd place trophy here at the 48th annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. For St. Mary's, leading the way, you had Nathan Betancourt. He had 17, but Caden Ward, another 20-point outing, 20 points in the ball game. Huerta chipping in with 18 points as well, so the three-headed monster of Huerta, Ward, and Betancourt doing big things for St. Mary's as they take home 3rd place here at the Father Barry Classic. So for producer Jeremy Hurtado, cameraman Taylor Jose Rector, Carlos Thorne, I am Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation of the Father Barry Classic on NorCal Sports TV.